Hi everyone, welcome to this live stream where I'm going to talk you through some chakra balancing. Just wait for a few moments for some of the live feed to actually go out. Hello to those of you that are on the recording. I hope you will enjoy this little session where I'm going to talk to you about balancing chakras and take you through a little relaxation that I've been putting together for you, mixing some of my different streams of knowledge. So you just give it a moment or two. So I'm Diane Campbell from the Lavender Room, which is where this live stream is coming from. So I'm going to bring together some of the different angles, some of the different areas that I work with. So we're going to work with chakras, obviously working with the energy centres, which we use quite a bit in yoga practice. For those of you that don't know me, I am a therapist, lots of different complementary therapy qualifications, and I also work as a yoga teacher, but the main kind of areas that I sort of use in every day are in the yoga practice as well is vibrational medicine, working with flower essences and vibrational essences, as well as essential oils and aromatherapy, that kind of thing, and often kind of mix those three things together. So in the yoga practice I like to focus quite particularly on whole relaxation. There are lots of people that offer very sort of strong practices and working on some more of the physical side of things. I like to work more with encouraging people to nurture themselves basically and look after themselves. So I'm quite passionate about that because we don't tend to look after ourselves. We tend to put everybody else first before ourselves. So it's nice to kind of look after yourself as well. And if you don't look after yourself, then you're not there to look after your loved ones, your family and your friends and that kind of thing. So, oh hi Sharon, nice to see you there. It's good to know that you're actually live. You get that few moments, don't you, before you realise that you're actually out there. So my plan is, and the reason that I thought about doing a chakra balance with getting out there on a weekly basis amongst some of the yoga students in my local classes, I kind of pick up a bit of a vibe and also kind of mix in with other people that work energetically. I get an idea of what's going on and what people are in need of. So we're celebrating the full moon kind of tonight into tomorrow, very early into Saturday morning, which shines a big light onto whatever is going on in our lives. And since the new moon, I know lots of people have been feeling a little bit wobbly, and there's lots of things going on, kind of old things coming up that are needing to be re-looked at, and people feeling kind of down and depressed. Even people that I kind of know personally that are always upbeat and always positive, even though I've been starting to struggle over the last week or so. So I then try and bring something into practice then to help the masses with those kind of things. So this week I've been working with a chakra balance meditation at the end of our yoga practice. So what I thought I would do is kind of mix a bit of what we were doing there, and I'm going to mix it in with some of the flower essences. So what I'm going to do is take you through a little relaxation, get you to kind of sit or lie down and get comfortable for a relaxation. Obviously it's easy when you come back to the recording because you know how long it's going to last, and then I'm going to introduce you to different flowers along the way and kind of just see how it goes from there. So if you get yourself comfortable, so if you're seated, just make sure that you're, however that you are resting, that you are comfortable. So if you're upright, be nice and upright and have the spine quite upright. If you need to put cushions behind you to make that comfortable, or you can lie down. So usually I'm teaching it to yoga students who are lying on a yoga mat on the floor. You probably have something a bit more comfortable, whether it's when you're trying to go to sleep, I don't know. So just find a position that's comfortable. If you're upright, sat upright, let your feet be on the floor, and if that means putting a little cushion or a book underneath your feet so that you make contact with something, then use something like that, or a pillow or cushion, something like that will help you to ground and connect your feet to the floor. So just get comfortable and allow the eyes to close. And as you do, become aware of your body first of all, and where you connect with the floor, with the bed, with the chair. So just notice where we are at this moment. So notice what's happening in the body, if there's still some movement of energies, if you've had a kind of busy time. So locally we've got some really busy traffic at the moment, so lots of people taking twice as long to get anywhere than they normally do. So if you've had a difficult day or a difficult week, you kind of let go of all of that, because it kind of leaves a bit of an imprint. So try and release that as much as you can. And just notice how you feel that in the body. Where do you feel that in your body? And then as we become more aware of what's happening all over, focus then in onto your breathing. So not altering the breath at this point, just merely notice where you can feel the breath. Where does it move the body? So whether we feel it just in the upper chest, which is where the most of the population breathe, just from that top third of the lungs. So not altering, just noticing. So find that natural rhythm, the incoming and the outgoing breath. So then just let go of any tension that you're feeling in the body. So we have favourite places where we hold tension, and you probably know where yours are. So whether it's in the jaw, in the chin, in the throat, the shoulders, the back. And just begin now to allow your breath to deepen. So maybe allowing the belly to expand, feel the rib cage expand, and imagine that the lungs are filling right up to your collarbones. Notice there's just a pause for a moment before you exhale, contracting the belly, the rib cage, and releasing all of the air. So big, long, luxurious breaths. So eyes are closing, allow yourself to drift that little bit deeper. Notice the breath and allow the breath to bring more relaxation. So soothing any tension, soothing any frayed nerves, relaxing into the mind and the body. So the mind doesn't like to be still, it likes to be busy. And if it's not given a specific task, it'll want to wander off and attach itself to anything that happens to be passing any thought. So be aware of where your mind is and give it something to do. Let it watch the breath, the incoming and the outgoing breath. If it helps you to maybe count the breath, how long it takes to breathe in and counting the breath out, or just simply be with your breath. So now that the body feels relaxed completely, bringing your awareness into the base chakra, right at the base of your spine. And at this place, this area, imagine the colour red. So imagine this red colour vibrant, like a field of crimson poppies, or maybe you have another favourite red flower. So feel the strength, the courage that we connect with, this rooted, grounding kind of base root chakra. And allow that strength to begin to move upwards, lifting, moving up into the whole of the body. So allowing that feeling of strength, stability, courage to fill the whole body. And then just bring your attention slightly further up into the sacral area. So just a couple of inches up above the base chakra at the in the lower back. And in this area, think of the colour orange. So vibrant colour orange, and feel that fill the whole of the belly, this whole sacral area, the lower part of the abdomen. And if it helps to imagine the colour of marigolds, so the different shades of orange, imagine that vibrancy, and with that colour it brings us joy, intuition, and feel that colour orange flooding the whole of the pelvic area, the lower pelvis. And feeling that upliftment, that joy, lifting, spreading, filling the whole body. And then just moving up slightly higher into the whole of the belly area. Hi, Mike. And in this area, think about the colour yellow. So imagine a big, bright beam of yellow light filling that whole area. So into the solar plexus chakra. So the area that we connect with is kind of the seat of our emotions. So you can very often feel things happening there. So it's our kind of inner guidance system. You hear people talk about their gut feeling, and this is the area that will normally connect with that. So bright yellow, so thinking of some flowers that will connect with that bright yellow. So a bright yellow daffodil. So feeling that upliftment, that healing, lifting us out of the doldrums, and maybe bringing to mind some other yellow flowers. So the beautiful, happy, smiling face of the sunflower, growing tall and proud and vibrant. So if we've been feeling a bit low in energy, use this yellow vibration. Think of the sunflower and how it follows the sun and always looks vibrant and positive. Or maybe connecting to the dandelions. Their big, bright yellow, smiling faces, always happy to see as the spring is well on its way. Or maybe some gorse. So breathing in that positivity, that vibrancy, the yellow, the energy from any of those flowers. And feel that yellow flooding the whole of this region, all around the solar plexus. And if there's any feelings of discomfort there, just breathe into that sensation and allow it to soften, to release, and replace that with feelings of positivity. And then moving up into the heart space, so right at the centre of the chest, the heart chakra, and breathing into this space here. And as you breathe, feel a separation there, an opening into the chest. And at the base of this opening, plant a seed of emerald green light. And with each breath, feel that emerald green light expanding and filling, a vibrant emerald green energy filling the whole of the heart space. This is where we connect with compassion, with love, with unconditional love and harmony. And again, thinking of some flowers, some green flowers that we can bring into this energy. There is the lady's mantle, which is quite prevalent. And just feel that love and harmony, compassion filling the whole body, moving upwards. Or maybe the green bells of Ireland, again a lovely green flower, supporting us in connecting with the earth, with nature. And also lichens often gets overlooked. Again, some green lichen, helping us to see the light. And then bringing the awareness up into the throat chakra, so right into the throat. And at this centre, we think of the colour blue, so more of a turquoise blue. And allow that blue to open into the throat centre and allow it to release the voice. So it's our centre of willpower and communication, and our connection helps us to speak out, allowing your voice to be heard. And a blue flower, not exactly turquoise, but blue, the bluebell. So it helps us to visualise the colour. We can think of a bluebell. And then moving up then into the third eye or the brow centre, right at the centre of the eyebrows. To the brow chakra or third eye or the Ajna chakra. And here's where we connect with our intuition. So some people refer to it as the psychic centre. It's where we feel our intuition, we're intuitively led. And to bring that colour to mind, think of the deep indigo sky. A dark, clear sky where you can see the stars twinkling in that deep, dark rich indigo colour, almost velvety, it's so dark and rich. Connecting with our wisdom and intuition. Connects with our dreaming. So a good place to dream in our future. So whatever future plans or aspirations that we have, this would be a good colour or a good place to meditate from. And then moving up just slightly higher to the crown chakra, to the colour violet, to bliss, to our enlightenment and understanding. So it's where we receive. So thinking of the colour violet. So there's a few flowers that I thought of that we can link us to that violet colour, fringed violet being one of them. So again, many people needing this vibration at the moment, fringed violet. So if we're feeling a bit frazzled and we're a bit scattered with our energies, or maybe work in an environment where there's lots of people and we're absorbing other people's energies, this might be a good ally. Similarly, another favourite of mine, Black-Eyed Susan, helps us to find patience, slowing down. So if we're feeling like we're chasing around doing far too many things, we can use the vibration of this Black-Eyed Susan, this lovely vibrant colour. Another one that I quite like, Jacaranda. And then at the crown of the head, just imagining a bright light, bright white light pouring into the crown of the head, filling the whole body. So if we're feeling in lack in some way, whether we're feeling we've perhaps been running on empty and we're low on intuition or vitality or strength, just allow that to pour in through the crown chakra right at the top of the head. So bringing enlightenment and understanding and the highest vibration a couple of flowers that link with that white vibration, snowdrops. So it's lovely to see them around now at the beginning of spring, that glimpse of the future. And the lovely Star of Bethlehem, which I'd not seen in the flesh until a year or so ago. Beautiful little flowers. Again, that beautiful white vibration, cleansing, clearing, allowing us to put behind us the things that perhaps haven't gone quite so well, and moving forward with this comfort, this stark new beginning. And one last white flower is Boab. So for releasing things that may be holding us back from this, we might be receiving the enlightenment and understanding, but we're still holding on to old habits, or it might be genetic, it might be just ways that we've learnt to deal with things, or kind of family mottos where we get stuck in a rut. So Boab can help us to release. So breathing right into the base of the lungs. The full breaths, feel the lungs completely, and release. It's quite nice to make a nice sigh. I know people don't like to sigh. It's releasing, get rid of any stale air. And just feel into the whole body. Feel all the chakras, all the energy centres, all full, energized, vibrating. And then just release that white light, clear energy back to its source. And just allow the body to settle into this balance. Often, if we're out of balance, that becomes our kind of natural or fail-safe, and we get used to feeling that particular way. So when things are then put back into balance, you can feel a little bit topsy-turvy and out of balance. So just allow that to sink and rest. And then allow your breathing to deepen once more. Be aware of you connecting with the chair, with the bed. Feel the weight of your body. And then become aware of fingers and toes, hands and feet. And beginning then to bring some movement into fingers and into toes. And allowing the body to move however it would like to move. So not thinking too much about it, just to be guided by how it feels. So stretching, rocking side to side, moving it whichever way feels right. And then taking a nice deep breath in through the nose and let it go. And then if you're lying down, come onto your right side for a moment. And then waking up there, from there, opening eyes, maybe sitting up and stretching out. And grounding yourself. If we don't still feel a bit lightheaded, just feeling into your feet, into the base of the spine. So hopefully that feels quite nice, that chakras are balanced. And if I was flashing up some pictures of flowers, flower essences through that visualization, so if you had your eyes closed and didn't see it and you want to have another little look, if you're drawn to any particular of those flowers, then let me know, put a message underneath and I'll let you know a bit more about those essences. So I work with essences one-to-one with people, or so we often use them in visualizations and some of the relaxations. So if you want to know more about any of those, you can get in touch. I also have a couple of yoga events coming up, which we often bring in some of the other levels of things as well as our physical practice. So we might bring some essential oils or some essences, and maybe connect with them vibrationally. So I have a week yoga retreat planned for southwest France in Bordeaux in June, 3rd to the 10th of June. So that's going to be really exciting. So have a look on the website to find more information on that. And I've got a spring weekend in May, 19th of May, in Llandudno in North Wales. Again, those are very popular. And also I've got another relaxation if you wanted to get an audio to listen to, another little 5-minute relaxation. I've got that as a free gift on my website. If you go into the website and click into it there, you'll be sent the link to a little 5-minute relaxation. We haven't always got time to do something longer, And I do encourage people to take some time out of your day. If you plan for every day and it doesn't happen, then at least a couple of times a week to do something, whether it's a little relaxation or just to take some time out. So thanks for that feedback, Sharon. Nice that you enjoyed it. So have a lovely evening and lovely weekend, and I hope we get a clear sky so we can see the full moon. I'll see you all again soon on the next live stream. Bye.